Next is drug acting on NS ganglionic blockers. So what is ganglionic blocker? So agent that inhibit the neuronal transmission between pre and post ganglionic neuron in the ENS. Okay. So agent which inhibit the neuronal transmission between the pre and post ganglionic neuron in ENS are called ganglionic blocker that blockades the ganglionic transmission, and examples are nicotinic antagonist, or you can say N2 antagonist. So mechanism is competitive ganglionic blocking agent possess the necessary affinity to attach at the nicotinic receptor site, which block the N2 nicotinic receptor of the neuronal membrane. Okay, neuromuscular blocker are act on the NM receptor, while this ganglionic blocker are act on the N receptor, or we can say N2 receptor, and ultimately which prevent the acetylcholine N2 receptor interaction, hence prevent the neuronal transmission from pre to post synaptic neuron. So by these way ganglionic blocker are act on the pre and post synaptic neurons, and such non-competitive ganglionic blocking agent that produce their effect not at the specific ACH receptor site but some point farther along with the chain of the event that is necessary for the transmission of the nerve impulse. Examples are competitive blockers are quaternary ammonium compound like hexamethonium and pentolinium. Certain amines like secondary and tertiary amines like mecamylamine and pemimpidine, and monosulfanium compound like trimethaphan and camphor sulfonate. Trimethaphan camphosulfonate, it is a ester form, so it is a monosulfonium compound. These all are the competitive blocker, and persistent depolarizing blocker are nicotine in large dose and anticholinesterase in large dose, which having a persistent depolarizing ganglionic blocker action. So these are the structures. Hexamethonium because of the hexyl chain which is attached with the two quaternary ammonium functional group. Next is pentolinium because of cyclopentane ring, or we can say pyrrolidine ring is there, 5 member ring. So pentolinium, this is a pempidine where piperidine ring is there, and mecamyl where amantadine ring is there. And mecamylamine is a dual non-competitive and competitive blocking agent. So these things that you have to remember. Only drug mecamylamine is there, which is a competitive as well as the non-competitive blocking ganglionic blocking agent. This is a trimethaphan. This is structure of nicotine, and camphor sulfonates are the drugs. These are the various organs effect of ganglionic blocker, and say for example cardiovascular system, heart, arteries and veins. So on heart it produces the parasympathetic, while arteries and vein it produces the sympathetic system, and due to that it produces tachycardia. In arteries and veins it produces the vasodilation. In iris and GI tract, ciliary muscle and urinary bladder it produces parasympathetic effect, and in iris it produces mydriasis. In ciliary muscle it produces cycloplagia. In GI tract it produces the relaxations, and in urinary bladder it produces the urinary retentions. In salivary gland, it produces the parasympathetic and that may produce the dry mouth. In sweat gland, it produces the sympathetic effect and it produces anhidrosis. And main therapeutic applications of ganglionic blockers are in treatment of the hypertension through blockage of the sympathetic pathway. And side effects are visual disturbance, dryness of the mouth, impotence, and urinary retention and constipation. So these all are the side effect of the ganglionic blocker. So main important part of these ganglionic blockers are the classifications, which are the competitive blocker and which are the persistent depolarizing blocker. In competitive, which are the quaternary ammonium compound, which are the secondary and tertiary amines are used, and which are the monosulfonium